up on his left side for our left lateral decubitus. I move the tube so that it is cross table. And I'm going to collimate down to our 14 by 17. We once again center at the crest. So I'm just going to move the table here.
Is that lead shielding in the way too?
I don't use this hospital, so. Okay, so for this one, we're once again going to, there we go. We're going to label the side up on our decubituses, so we're going to use our right marker here with an arrow pointing up so that they know it's a cross table. And then, we can mark it cross table on our x-ray as well, on our radiograph after in the computer system. So for this one, I'm going to use 100 kVp at 27 mass, and we center at the crest for this one, like I said. So Pablo, go ahead and take in a deep breath for me. Blow it out and hold it out. Take the shot. So now, since he's in his left lateral, in this position already, I'm going to move its tube back and do our lateral rectum. But actually, I'm not going to move the tube back. I'm going to do a cross table lateral rectum because it flows much more easily. So, Pablo, if you would, go ahead and lay on your back for me now. We're going to do a cross table lateral rectum. So, using the grid, using the film, we're going to shoot the cross table lateral rectum. It's on a 10 by 12. And actually, the AP axial was on an 11 by 14, preferably not a 10 by 12. This is the only shot that is not on a 14 by 17 because most places don't have 11 by 14. So the cross table lateral rectum is on a 10 by 12. We're going to do 110 at 30. We're going through a lot of body material here. This is the most, so actually I might raise it up to 35. So for this one, we're going to center at the as is and not the crest like most of the other exams. So I'm just going to move the table here, get him right there. We're going to center at the as is. Also, shielding is not very possible on this. Oh, okay. So we're going to move the cassette and the grid, obviously, to coincide with that. Now, this cross table lateral rectum, like I said, we're going to shoot at a higher technique. We can't shield on a 10 by 12. And once again, taking a breath, blow it out,
Marker.
hold it out. And I'm going to mark the film on the left side because it's closest to the IR. Okay, go ahead and breathe, relax. Now we're on to our last picture, sadly. So now go ahead and roll up onto your right side facing me. This is once again on a 14 by 17. We're going to do 100 at 30. We're going to center, since we're already centered to the cassette, we're going to center at his, go ahead and extend your legs out for me a little bit. There, that's good. We're going to center at his crest. Feel for his crest. Great. We're going to move the cassette. So good. Crest there. Good. We're going to mark the side up with an up arrow. And we're ready to do it. And we're just going to give him a little shielding here as much as possible. We're all about patient protection. Taking a deep breath, blow it out, hold it out.
Technique.
Okay, go ahead and relax. Okay, so we're all done with our first 7 pictures. We have just one more. Go ahead and carefully set up. Make sure not, or actually, I apologize. First we have to remove the tip. So I'm gonna have you roll back onto your left side. And I'm going to don my gloves once again and remove the tip. Now thinking about it, I probably should have done the right lateral first and then the left lateral, which I did actually write on my paper, but I forgot. So now we're going to spread his cheeks, remove the enema tip, and then, sir, you can go ahead and relieve yourself in the restroom. Take all the time that you need. And just let me know when you're ready. Of course, I moved the tube out of the way.
Alright.
Okay, are you feeling all right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna have you back on the table for one last picture, okay? Go ahead and lay back. Okay, once again, we're gonna center the tube to the Becky. Detent. Goes over the table, 14 by 17, 40 inches. We are D10, that's good. We can just move the table around. We're going to center at the crest. This is the post-evac KUB. Oops, I went too far because I've never used this machine before, but a good tech can use any machine. We're going to line up the MSP. I'm going to mark the right side again. I'm going to use less KVP because most of the barium should have been ejected from the system at this point. Okay, go ahead and take in a deep breath. Blow it out. Hold it out. We're going to leave the room, take the exposure. Okay. So, we're all set. I'm going to move this out of the way for you. Go ahead and carefully sit up here. So a couple things, we're going to send these off, they'll be read by the radiologist and your doctor will follow up with you. But make sure that after this exam you drink lots of water because constipation can be a side effect of this because it's an inert mineral we just put into your body. So it has a tendency to cake inside there, so if you drink lots of water it'll ensure flushing of it. And if you see any discolored stool, it might be gray, it might be white, don't be alarmed by that. That should dissipate within a day. So just make sure you drink at least double the amount of water that you're used to. If you feel any discomfort or something out of the norm, make sure and contact your doctor and let him know what's going on. Okay, you're all set. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'll go ahead and change, and you have a lovely day, and I hope everything clears up.